Hi, this is Neil from UseMyFrame.com, and I got a question from one of our customers about the transitions style colors, amethyst, emerald, and so on, and how they look in real life. So that's what we're going to do today. I got some brand new lenses from each of the four colors, and uncut, so they're still really thick. There's no prescription ground in them, and I'm gonna take them outside, show you how they darken, how they actually look versus how they look in some of the pictures that you'll see online and stuff like that, the different marketing material, because there are some differences. And this way you kind of get a more true to life representation of what these colors look like. Okay, should be pretty quick. I'll try to put a timer, see if I can figure out how to do that again, so you can see how long they darken versus how long they lighten. I know that's important to know. And any other comments that as you're watching it you can think of that maybe I don't answer in this video, make sure to put them below, and I'll do my best to get to them. Okay, so here we go. Thanks for watching. These transition style colors come in four colors. And this is a display that we have here in our retail store, and I figure it kind of gives us a good starting point, just so we can see how they look on here anyway compared to how they look in real life. And of course these are all inside right now, they're still in the box. I haven't taken them out, so they'll be totally clear. Okay, but the first is the style color Amber. And this is a great color for someone just wanting a slightly different shade of brown. It's been pretty popular. The Sapphire, which is like a blue. I'd say probably this is the most popular one that we've been selling so far, is this one, the Sapphire. It's a very pretty color. Then there is Emerald, which is a greenish color, and Amethyst, which is a purple. Okay, and so the most common transition colors, of course, are your gray, which is number one, brown, and then probably green. Those are probably your top three, with gray being a huge percentage, followed by brown, and then the others. These are some new colors. So if we take a look at these, I got all four, and I also got some white trays here, but you notice our trays are kind of off-white, so I put a white piece of paper in there just so it'll give us a good comparison, a neutral white, so we can see how they look as they darken. So the first one we got is Amber. It's this one. And like I said, these are all still new, so the lenses are gonna look pretty big because there's no prescription ground in them yet. Okay, that's how they look. And just for comparison, these are my glasses. You can see just how much we remove from that. You know, think of it like those stone sculptures. You know, they didn't add rock to make those, they removed rock from the base. So this is like our base, and we remove lens material to make the prescription. All right, so this is our Amber, and I'm gonna put the box in here too, just to, so we don't get them mixed up. Probably gonna fall, but all right, next one is the Sapphire. Same thing. Wedged in there so tight. I don't want to, normally we take these things and we just kind of bend them up and pop the lens out. I don't want to do that because they're going to go back in. But here is our Sapphire. Put our box, and just to see how they look so far, they are still very clear, right? So like the extractive and you know, some of those, they have a little bit more tint. These are pretty clear. This amber one, I can see just a little shade. I wouldn't even call it 5%, maybe a couple percent of shade to it. And but I can tell as I'm looking at it, even off the camera, so it's not just a camera thing. It does look like it has just a little shade. You know what I'll do? I'll write, let me write under here. Just so it makes it easier to know which one is which, especially as they darken. So I'm just gonna take this one. This is my amber. Okay. And this one is sapphire. That'll be helpful, especially as they darken and if I bump them around or whatever. All right. Next one is emerald. Looks. And lastly, we have the amethyst. Okay, so here we have all four lenses side by side. And I gotta say, the only one that I could say has a slightest tint would be this amber. The rest are totally clear. And see, that's what's beneficial about doing a video like this, because you may never know that if you only go off of the, you know, the marketing literature. So this kind of shows you a real life example of what they're going to look like. All right. So I guess let's just take them outside and see how they change. Try not dropping my phone here. And like I said, I'm gonna start the camera when the sun hits them, just so we can, okay, keep show the timing of it too. There's Caleb, there's my boy, stay here. Stay. All right. Side. We got a nice sunny day here in Rock Falls, Illinois. Our weather's been terrible lately, so it's been nice to have a little sunshine. We actually got a pretty big heat wave coming through, and so yeah, we're kind of enjoying the sunlight, but it's been a little hot for sure. Okay. So this one is you notice they're all dark. This is going to be about as dark as they're going to get. Let me see, today it is about 80 degrees. Here is our sapphire. And you look at that, it's a nice blue, right? Oh, now you see that line right there? That's because the tray was blocking some of it. That's funny. All right, and here's what they look like out of them. Now remember, none of these are polarized, so they just have a color to them. So they will help reduce the brightness as well as block the UV. They do block 100% UV, A and B. That's the Sapphire. Next is the Amber. So you'll see a nice light brown. This is great for those that are looking for something not too bright. This brightness, I'd say you could probably comfortably go indoors with this before it's fully clear and still not be too bad. I know that's a concern some people have if they're going back in the house from outside or into stores, in and out. Sometimes the regular transitions, because they get darker, they take a little bit longer to go to a clearer state, I think is. So that's the Amber. Here we have Amethyst. It's a pretty cool looking color. Here's how it looks over a white background. Ooh, almost dropped it. Okay, there we go. That's how it looks. You can kind of see the darkness. These people probably think I'm really weird. Hey, how you doing? And lastly, Emerald.
Will UseMyFrame open the glass plate?
Yeah, that's me. I'm actually just shooting a short video, just a couple minutes. Okay, that was unexpected. And then here's the Emerald. Okay, and this is our green. Here's what that looks like. A really light green. So if you're used to that Ray-Ban G15, which is sort of a grayish green, this is all green, but just very light. So it looks. I'll put this in front. Okay. All right, let me help these customers and I'll finish the rest of this video. Alright, we're back. I made sure to let them sit in the sun for at least probably 10 minutes, so they're all as dark as they're going to get. Now let's take them inside and I'll show you how they lighten. You can see they're noticeably getting lighter already. Here's the Sapphire. So as far as availability, I know that's another common question. What materials are these available in? They will be in, so they're not available in bifocals or trifocals, at least not at the time of this video. But they'll be in single vision and our digital progressives, okay? And so not our value progressives either. So those two lens styles, single vision and digital progressives, and plastic and polycarbonate for the lens materials. And any other material, like Trivex or High Index, I don't think so. I'll double check. I'll put it in the description if it is. But just plastic and polycarbonate, which are the two most common materials sold anyway. So again, I'll have a timer or a stopwatch going on the screen. I'll see if I can figure that out again, just so you can get an idea of how they look at this time. I've been recording for about 2.5 minutes now since I've been in, I would guess. So we're around 2.5 minutes, give or take. And any one of these would be clear enough to see inside with, there's no. So if you want a really dark pair of transitions, the regular gray or brown would probably be better. I wouldn't get these if you want a dark pair of sunglasses, because all of the colors are, I would say, probably medium in darkness. With the regular transitions, your gray and brown, probably dark, and then the extractive, very dark. So I would kind of put them in those categories. But when it comes to colors, sometimes you want to just have something that looks a little different, or that matches the frame or an outfit, a vehicle. We get that too, so just more options out there. And Transitions does a great job with it. One of my first videos was showing the difference between photochromics, transitions, and polarized. And that's still my most popular video to date, even though it was, I never would have envisioned that. But, even to this day, what are people ask, why pay more for transitions? Well, number one, they're usually going to get darker faster, they're going to get clearer faster, and they're going to overall get darker than your generic photochromics. The other great thing about transitions is the consistency of their colors. And so if someone goes and gets a pair of glasses from whoever, and they're single vision, they're transitions generation 8 gray, and dog chews them up, destroys the left lens, depending on how old they are, if they're too old, then they're going to fade. There will be a difference in the darkness of how much they fade. But other than that, when we make a new lens, they're going to match. It's not so easy when it's a photochromic, because there's so many different kinds. There's so many different companies that make their own photochromic, and so that's part of the challenge. So that's one advantage to transitions as well. And that's not to say the other photochromics are bad, because we still have a lot of customers that prefer those too. You just kind of have to weigh the pros and cons and how you intend to wear whatever particular pair of glasses and what features are important. So these have a very slight color. Let me spin this around this way. So we're at, my total recording on this video is going on 6 minutes, but I wait probably, I don't know how long I was out there talking before I came in. So we're coming close to that time anyway. And you see they have a little bit of color to them, so which is good to know. But like I said, any one of these will be totally fine to wear indoors. And only because we have it up on a white piece of paper can you really know, if you're wearing this or someone else is wearing this, they wouldn't be able to see this, right? I think that looks pretty clear to me. By putting it on the white background, it makes it better for a test and to kind of show the colors and the contrast, but it does make them look darker than how you may be looking out of them, right? It might look like, whoa, that's still a lot of color, but if you're actually looking out this lens, like look at the color of the tray, right? How much of a difference is it with this on and with this off? Very little, right? So even the white on the packaging, right? So it really doesn't, they really are light. It just goes to show you how light they are. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, any questions, put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. And if you're gonna get transitions, make sure you get them from Use My Frame. Wait, where you going? I got an offer for you. To thank you for watching this video, if you're interested in ordering transition lenses, whether you want the Gen 8, the Extra Active, or the new Extra Active Polarized, I want you to use this coupon code on our website, and I'm going to take $20 off. Use YouTube Trans. So YOUTUBETRANS. Put that in right before checkout, and it'll automatically take off $20. Try these lenses. I think you'll love them. You can send us a frame of your own, or we have frames on our website too. Either way, go to UseMyFrame.com. At the very top, you'll see a link that says lenses, or right on the home page, the very first link over the picture of the girls holding the camera, it says shop lenses. Click there, fill out the form, view cart, and right, I think the next page after that, you'll see a little box where to enter in the coupon code. YouTube Trans for transitions, easy to remember, and take $20 off. I know you'll love them. Hey, if you don't, we guarantee everything anyway. Send them back, full refund, don't worry about it. But I really do. I think you'll love them. Thank you again for watching.